How are we all? I am melting. It is very hot, particularly in my puzzle room, so I have the fan on. It's oscillating because I had it sort of pointed at me directly, but that was too much. So I'm getting the occasional lovely waft, which is nice, but gosh, I can't. Honestly, when the sun goes around this building, it hits this side, and then these rooms get really hot. Anyway, I'm not gonna moan. I do prefer it when it's sunny and warm. How are we all doing? Who've we got in so far? We've got SS. Good morning, Steve. Vicky and chat. I'm lurking while eating an early dinner. Happy puzzling, everyone. Happy puzzling to you too, and enjoy your dinner. We've got Kimberly. Hello to you. Hello, Karen. Hello, Sabo. Have I pronounced that right? Let me know. We've got Gryffindor. Hello. You've lost your glasses. Oh no, I hope you find them. I hope you find them. It's good to know you're here anyway. Morning, Steve Rob. Hi, Anita. 1 week till puzzle camp. I know. I know. I'm getting excited now. Well, I was anyway, to be fair. 1 week to go. I know. I wonder how many times people are going to say that today. 1 week to go. We can see and hear. Oh, thank you. I never even asked. But thank you for telling me. Honestly, I forget sometimes. I forget the most obvious things sometimes. Hi, Sue. And hello, Dexter. And Sybil as well, and Anna, hello to you. Evening, everyone. How's everyone doing? Oh, I'm doing fine, thank you. Just very hot, Jessica. It's very hot here. Austin, hello, hello. And hello, Cara. All right, so I think it's safe to say I'm probably not going to finish this puzzle before puzzle camp. But that's okay. I've come to terms with that. But I have to say, I do just what kind of want to finish it. Like, it's is it fair to say? Is it like possible to get puzzle fatigue when you've done the puzzle twice? And I don't mean general puzzle fatigue. I mean like this puzzle fatigue. I don't know. I think it's the. I mean the frames are actually fine. I think it's probably because I'm approaching the wall. Um, mm, but it'll be fine, and I'll be glad when it's done, and I'll have it. I'll have it in my collection again, which is great. Um, but what I've done here, you might notice there's some piles of pieces on the table. Um, I've got some frame pieces here. These are what's left of my frame pieces. So there's not many. And I was just before I went live, I was looking through them and I started to separate ones that I knew belonged to that frame. So these all belong definitely to Alice in Wonderland. These all definitely belong to the Jungle Book. There's only a few of those. Mostly Dumbo's done. It's just kind of the edges, but they definitely belong to Dumbo. So I've started to do a bit of pre-sorting. Um, and this is what's left, and I'm hopeful I can fill the gaps out relatively quickly with these. Then after that, I'll just reach behind me. These are all my wall pieces. So, oh, has people joined? Sabo, Hungarian is hard for most of the people, but that one was one of the best first pronunciations I've heard yet. Oh, Brill! Okay, I'll go with that then. Thank you. Glad. You're allowed to be fatigued on your second go of a 9K. Yeah, no, it's not that I'm not enjoying it. It's just, I think I'm just ready to finish it and move on to another puzzle now, I have to say. I'm just ready to get it done. Hello, Matt. Thank you. Thank you. That's really generous. Thank you. I think we can be fairly certain that there will never be a live stream at Disney Museum number 3. Yep, yep, I think, yeah, more than fairly. Right, so yes, as I was saying, um these are my wall pieces, and these aren't sorted, they're just a pile of wall pieces. I suspect I'll find one or two pieces like that I've just spotted. It has the tiniest sliver of frame on it. I'll put that there. And I will be starting off with some of the bright pieces. They stand out because there is a gradient to the wall. It's not particularly um varied, but there is a bit of one. So if you look here, where the light shines on the wall, you have this bright area of wall kind of in the middle. So these gaps between the frames will fill in relatively quickly, I think. And then the tough parts will be this, there's like a gap here, and there's a pretty big gap here underneath these lower pictures between the pictures and the floor. Um, it doesn't look big on the poster, but it is a big chunk when you're looking at all the same colour. So I'll do that. Whether I'll get to it or not, I would imagine I'll make a start on the wall. Hopefully I'll finish the frames today at the very least. Um, but as I say, I've not done any pre-sorting on these. It will just be a case of pulling out some of the bright ones and just filling in the gaps. Each bit of the puzzle is on its own quadrant now. Um, but I think maybe a little bit of Jungle Book and a little bit of Alice, or possibly just Alice. I'm not sure. Hang on. Yeah, I think some of those two are going to be on the bottom right board, but they're here just for the purposes of finishing the frames off. So I might have to move those at some point, so I've got the proper amount of pieces on each quadrant. But apart from that, pretty well organized. I'm going to put these back here out the way. So that's the plan. That's the plan. It's been hot here too. Yeah, she did this one before, now she's doing it again. I know, I know. I'm a glutton for punishment. I think that's what it is. Right, I'm just going to do the one that's make start on the one that's nearest to me, and that is Jungle Book. And as I say, I know these pieces do go in here, so I'll just get on with popping some of those in. And take it from there. Now then, sure where you go. Mm-hmm. Ah, there we go. Still a couple of layers to put in on the top and bottom. Right. I just can't remember. It's got quite an obvious edge, this frame, but I just can't remember which side the bits go on. Right. So yeah, just a week to go. It's absolutely crazy. Um, I just it just has come round so fast. Time flies. I've been starting to test my equipment a bit today. I've finished up the info sheet that I was going to give out to everybody tomorrow, I think. Um, doesn't go there. That's for attendees, but I will be doing an info sheet for non-attendees as well, just so you'll know what's what. There we go. Where I found that one. Right, I did find all of these definitely going here. So I've just got to figure out where. There we go, that goes there. Aha. That goes there. And that goes there. I think that goes in there. And that one goes up there. So that's all the ones I had separated for this one. 32 months. Ooh, getting nearer to the end now. Oh, I know. I know. And thank you. 32 months. That's awesome. Thank you so much. Click like if you haven't. Yeah, thank you, Rob. I always forget to tell people that. Well, mostly. Mostly I forget. But if you do enjoy, a like really does help. So thank you. You're awesome. Thank you. So are you, Cara. Evening, Bergdis. Hello, Susan. How you doing? You looking forward to Puzzle Camp? Mel Brooks is 100 years old on the 28th of June. Oh, that's tomorrow. Oh, blimey. Now there's a landmark birthday. This puzzle would have been a totally different creature if they'd gone with a patterned wallpaper. Yeah, it would have, wouldn't it? Yeah, totally would. Depends on the pattern, I guess, but I don't know if that would necessarily make it easier. Um, right, now I'm moved over to here. I've used up all those pieces on that. Uh, so we'll see what I can manage with this. That one, that one. I think that goes. Might, not sure about that one. Wait, this is going to attach around about there, I think. It's a Tinkerbell. Mm. Uh, oh, I got my diddly squat video done finally. Uh, but I have to get it approved by Diddly Squat and Ravensburger, and they haven't had chance to do that yet. It was a wee bit late on the Thursday when I sent it through, and so it won't get looked at least till Monday now. But that's ready to go, assuming that they like it and they're happy to approve it. So that's exciting. I'm looking forward to putting that one out. I'm be interested to know what you think of it. Ah, there. So that now is attached to Tinkerbell. Can't wait for Puzzle Camp. Oh, it's gonna be great. I'm excited for those going to Puzzle Camp. Wish I could clone myself and win the lottery and join in. Alas. Maybe in future. Have fun. Oh, I know. I wish you're coming too, Rob. I wish everyone could come. So many people who I would love to be there. Ah, There we go. That's that one. Still not quite figured that one out yet. Ah, right. So it's each quadrant is 30 pieces wide because that's how wide the floor is. Um, so I'll need to count across and see how much of this needs to move over. Once I've done as much as I can, that goes there. I think that goes there, and then that one goes in there. So you must go there, and you must go there. So that's looking good. So now I'm back to my pieces. Oh, I've got Dumbo too. There's only a couple that I found of Dumbo. Um, just very sort of edge bits there. Um, I'd love to go too, but can't really afford it. Yeah, it's a long way for folks in America. Yo, how's it going? Yo, Richard. It goes good, thank you. How are you? 28 months a member. Wow, thank you so much, Richard. That's so cool. Right. Okay, so there are still pieces with that are like fully frame. Um, so they should stand out in a way because there aren't that many, if that makes sense. There we are. Like that one as well. That's fully frame. And there'll be some down here too. Uh, see if I can find them and put them in. Ah, wait a minute. You know, I'm wondering if that actually. These two are bamboozling me a little. Right, see, now, okay, so they don't go there then. That is in the wrong spot. That goes there. And that is this piece here. Right, okay, that was bamboozling me, and I'm glad I figured it out. I had a piece in the wrong place. Ugh, right, there we are. Uh, right. Do you go? Ah, or do you go here? No, you don't. Ah, you go in there. Yes. Right, that's a full piece. But I don't think I have any left with that much piece on it, unless there's a bit missing from one of the other frames. I can't remember. Not any of those. Couple missing from the Dalmatians, but not this piece. What about this one? Hmm. Okay, that one's stumping me a bit. Not to worry. It'll be found eventually. Unless it's a duplicate. I actually did have a spare piece in the first copy that I did of this. I had a duplicate. So I was kind of had like this very dim hope that maybe when I did the puzzle along, someone might have the copy with the missing piece and I could send it to them and we could reunite the piece with the puzzle, but it was a long shot, I guess. So that's not that one, but this might go up here. It certainly does. Uh, you go there. Need to remember that there are other frames with little bits of the edge still not found, so but most of it is going to be these three. They're going in now. They're going in. Right. So where do you go? Ah. Hmm. Thought that might be Dumbo, but I don't think it is. You've got to go here somewhere. No. Yes. That's you. Right. So where are you? You're there. Yes. Oh, do you hear the triumph in my voice there? Yes. So happy I'm finding pieces. Oh, it's just so satisfying when they go in, boom, boom, boom. I was kind of hoping that would be the case. Once I'd put in the first initial few. Right, I'm gonna tidy the pieces up a bit because there's a few gaps. It's just easier to see them when I'm not having to scan far and wide. If I can just keep the piles small, then that makes it easier. And do you belong? I think that might belong in a different. There. Now, does the Jungle Book attach? I don't know if they're going to attach. Hey, Slitherpuff! Those of us that aren't there physically will be virtually and in spirit. Still looking forward to watching from home. Hope it's a great success and the start of an annual event. Yeah, I hope it goes well. I'm sure it will. It's all fun. It's all good fun. It's hard for us members for USA to go. If I lived closer, I would go. Yeah, unfortunately, it's hard. It's a hard thing to organise if it's in another country from you. So I had to stick with my hometown. How you doing, Slitherpuff? I'm on my fifth jigsaw of the day. I have to admit, I'm flagging a bit. Five? Have you been speed puzzling, Susan? Good job finding where they go. Thank you. So quick. Well, now I am, yeah, but not previously. It's a lot of jigsaws. Are you participating in the Jigsaw Olympics? Hello, darling. Remember for 16 months. Yay! Oh, it's great to see you. How are you? Rob, I sometimes go to rave festivals and it seems to me that a DJ needs to sample you saying that goes there and mixing it and eat lol. Oh my gosh. That goes there. That goes there. Oh Lord, that would be hilarious. Well, I'm up for that. If there's a DJ around, if there's a DJ about who wants to do that. I'm glad you're doing well. I'm really glad to hear that. Slitherpuff, I'm okay. The swelling has gone down completely. Oh, good. I'm glad about that too. I'm just waiting to go to the dentist now. Yeah. Is that going to be long, do you think? Will you have to wait long? Is what I mean. Right. So I'm just filling in some of these bits where you can only see a tiny little bit of the frame. Ah, that's a bit of Dumbo. And I'm sure I have that bit. I'm sure I've seen it. Oh no. I thought it was that, but it's not. Oh, it might not be that either. There, that goes there. Um, hmm. Now then. Yes. Ah. Oh, I think I've spotted where that bit is there. That was throwing me off quite a lot, but I found it. I don't even know if you can see it. It's off the screen. Um, just the very edge of Alice. Um, I found her. Right, come on, come on, come on. You're quite a big piece, so you're gonna go somewhere obvious, I hope. Maybe down there. Let's see. Ha, ha, ha. Yes, it does go down there. Uh, sorry if you can't see. This is a bit too wide for this board. I'm just leaving it here until I can get the frames finished, and then I'll shift them across. Right, now I'm moving along the bottom of Alice in Wonderland. There's just some tiny bits of frame. Oh, Dumbo. Yes. Um, Going along the bottom here. Don't destroy the puzzle, Vic. Oh, okay. I am finding this very satisfying. I just want to point that out. Puzzle fatigue or no puzzle fatigue, this is satisfying because the pieces are going in. Uh, it's not you. Should have you though. No, it's not. Hmm. Where's that bit then? Not to worry. Not to worry. Because I said they're going in. Now I've ground to a halt. Um. Typical. Typical. Ah, bit of Dumbo there. So there's not much frame on that bit, but I'm pretty sure I've got it. There we are. That one I might not have though. Unless it's in there. Are you in there? Yes, you are. No, you're not. Okay. Are you in here? Ah, you're there. As long as it goes somewhere. That corner. Right. Uh, I'm really hoping I can attach these two as well. Um, we might go around about there. Uh, ah, I did! Yay! I did it! Okay, we really are on very edge of the frame territory now. Um, these need moving up. So I'm gonna consolidate. If that's the right word. So I'm not having to rotate the board all the time. Let's see what these. Still got four outs. Keep forgetting I've got those, but only 1 4 in. This one I think might go. I think it's there. Ooh, Oh, I thought I just spotted that one. I didn't. That one's fairly bright. There, now that's attached by another one. Oh, yes. Uh, have I got you? Yes, I have. It makes me glad when I find ones with just the teeniest bit of frame on, because then I feel like I've been observant and picked them out. I feel like my sorting's been good, if you see what I mean. How about that one? What about that one? Have I got that? Should have those. Nope. I'm not entirely sure if that's right. It's there. That ought to be a corner. My eyes are kind of jumping around a bit now because I'm like, oh, I should be able to find that. Oh, I should be able to find that. Oh, I should be able to find that. And I'm sort of getting distracted. Now then. No, you're not you. You don't go there, so alright, what about that one? Should have that. Where is it? There. Come on. Right, yes, I was right with that. And then do I have this one that goes in the corner? Oh. Well, I thought I'd got one of my four outs in. I guess not. Um, oh, now then, hang on. Have I got that? Yes, got a Dumbo. Oh, just so swelteringly warm in here. Ugh. Not really, us Brits, we're not really built for heat of any description, really. I went for a walk earlier and it actually rained, and it was actually really rather pleasant. I was like, oh, it's quite nice. Cooled me down a bit. Mm. It wasn't like so heavy that I got drenched, which was, a bonus, but right, that's you there. Brilliant. And you are there. And you're there. Right. Have I got you? It's a funny shaped one, that one. We really are looking at just the tiniest bit of frame on these pieces now. Um, Thomas, member for 50 months. Could we have a Diddly Squat live premiere? Um, yes. Um, phew. If it depends on when it gets approved because I actually wanted to do it as a premiere, but if it gets approved like in the middle of puzzle camp, I'll have to find a time when I can sit and do it. It's half an hour, so I'm sure I could find half an hour away from the puzzle camp to do it. It really would be live for you then, though, Thomas, because you'd be right there. Watch the video with me. That's really odd. It's a really weird thought. A cool one, but a weird one. But yeah, I would like to. So I guess we'll just see how it goes and whether or not they like when they approve it, and we'll yeah, I'll do my best. Right. So again, I'm gonna count. Oh no, I can't because I don't know where the end point is here. That might be it. Then again, that doesn't have the tiny little prong. So I don't think that is the very edge of that. I'm trying to figure out where the edge of the section is. I don't think that's the edge. I think there's another row. Um, so assuming there's another row, there'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. I think I've just dropped a piece. 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. So this would be the halfway point, the vertical halfway point, that bit there. And I heard a piece drop. There it is. Oh, found it. It's that bit. So I think I'm going to move this over to the bottom right quadrant, which I think might be at the bottom of this pile, if I'm remembering correctly. Didn't plan that very well, did I? Right, so that's that. Uh, so then this one would be here. I'm trying to see if I can't really. There's giveaway signs of center lines, but there isn't really one for the vertical center of this section. There are for the horizontal, like these. They're very obvious. and the ones between the two sections, but not for the centre line going up the middle of a section, if that makes sense. Right, so I'm just looking to see. Right, that bit goes in there. Looking to see if there's any others that I can put in before I shift these over. I'm not so sure there is. Think I have that one. Unless it's that. Ah, no, that's that. Mm, don't think I do. So I'm gonna move these. Bear with me while I find the right board. Yeah, it's at the bottom. Here we go. Right, so there's Mickey and Co. That's actually the top. That actually goes. These pieces that stick out here go on the board above. Um, but they don't attach to anything. So at the moment they're attached to Mickey. Um, so this. Let's see. Yes. Right. So that attaches to Mickey there. And this ought to attach to, I think, the Queen of Hearts there. Yeah, that makes sense. Um, well, while I've got this one out, I might as well do a few because I've just spotted some that I think I've got on this here board. Um, like that, for example, but that doesn't go there. There, that one. Thought I had it. And then this one, that's it there. All right, these are um there we go. It's fairly obvious. That one, oh, for goodness sake. Calm down, Vic, you're flicking them everywhere. There, that one goes there. And then that one is that one there. So apart from a couple of wee bits where there's some just right on the tip of the piece, like that. No, that's not the one. No. Oh, darn. That's those frames mostly done. So why don't we look now at the next board? Sometimes just shuffling a bit just helps keep it moving, helps keep it flowing. I'm gonna move this up a bit. This is the top right quadrant, so this is really filled in because you've got that big jasmine frame. That's a very obvious piece there. In it goes. And a little sliver on the top of that. Every piece counts at this point, so pleased to be finding more. And then there are a couple of very obvious ones here in the Dalmatians. Um, there. Right, and then we have this one. This is Ursula. You can just see the edge of Jasmine's frame there. Um, I, mm, now then, I don't think I've got that many missing of these. Right, possibly, yes, that one. No, I really don't think I have. No, let's go back to this one then, because I'm pretty sure I've still got some gaps in this one. Um, what's that one? Have we got? Sure, I've tried to find that. There it is. Yes. Right, you. Where are you? There really aren't that many here. Come on. Come on, I can do this. Ah, yes. And you, have I got you? Might have to have a wee rest, chat a bit. Well, that's all that's left of the frames. Oh, it's good. It's nice when it starts to come together. I think that gap is quite large here where the wall is. Oh, right. Um, Rob, yes, you might want to start with something a touch smaller. Even being from a hotter country. Not built for the heat either, Vicky. Oh, I know. I know. Well, we just don't get long enough periods of the same kind of um temperatures, I guess. So we never get the chance to acclimatise, really. Dinner's over. Yay! Was it good? Now just chill and watch Vicky put the frames together. Well, they're almost done. They are almost done. Vicky, when you're done with this puzzle, are you going to tape it? Yes, I will tape it. Yeah. Um, what did you have for dinner? Yes, tell us. Good evening. Been a bit since I caught alive. Yeah, I've not seen you, Gustin. How are you? I cut off my Gandalf beard today. It just couldn't go with the heat. Gandalf beard? How are you puzzling with a Gandalf beard? You've been brushing the pieces off the board. Poor man's bread and cheese. No! Bread and cheese is a staple. Absolutely. I like bread and cheese. Oh, right. Um, okay, so at this point, I don't know if it's worthwhile just to start to do the walls, but I want to do the brighter parts first. They're sort of ish bright, but the brighter parts are more on the top quadrants. So I think what I'll do is shift the boards, have the top two quadrants at the top. So what I'll do is I'll just slide that one in there. Oh my goodness. Okay, well, I just almost sent Mickey flying. Uh, so now I'm looking at the top left quadrant, and it has to be sideways, otherwise it wouldn't fit in. And I'll be filling out these little rows. There is a row. In fact, wait, there's 1, 2, 3 rows to finish on that side, but they're not as bright, so they're not necessarily going to be as easy. But let's see what I can figure out of these. And what I need to do is just have a rummage and pull out some brightly coloured ones. They should stand out. And I can always rummage again. I should say shuffle. This is the home stretch though now, isn't it? Like, I know there's a lot of wall pieces, but at least I'm on the wall and that's the last bit, you know? I'm gonna just pull out, just focus on the bright ones, because there are some that are kind of medium green. I don't want to get those out yet. This is a problem when I'm sorting out gradients. I tend to keep changing my mind and thinking, will I get that colour out? Will I get that shade of whatever out? And then I end up with a massive pile of non-specific colours, you know? I do. It's like an indecisiveness I get when I'm sorting gradients. It's a bit weird. Yeah, that's quite bright. Okay, you could say this is a organized shuffle. I'm trying not to miss any, and if I shuffle too heavy, they're gonna topple over the side. There are some pieces that are bright, but with like a dark line going round down one side, which suggests to me it will sit next to a frame because it will be the shadow where a frame's about to start, if that makes sense. Mm, Gosh. See, I'm getting that indecisiveness again. Oh, I heard from Puzzle Me This John today, and he can't make it. Unfortunately, they tried. He and his wife really tried, but she couldn't get her passport in time, so they're not able to come. Unfortunately, she's really sad. I really wanted them to come, but I do understand. Like, he really did. They did try, but they were waiting on a lot of different documents, and some delays and all that kind of stuff. So it's out of their hands, I guess. But yes, I did hear from them today. There's a tiny bit of frame on that one. Goes in there. That would have been some experience on that puzzle. Puzzle me this zombie in there. But I guess we'll all have experience on it soon. That fan is making it a lot more bearable in here, I have to say. Uh, I'm glad I bought it. I only bought it the other day. Ah, found that bit. That's in. Right. Okay. There's still a couple of lighter ones, but I want to try and just stick with um the really light ones. Right. So not that one. So I need to look at the really bright ones. They go here. So a bit of dark going down one side of that. Come on. There's you. Nope. 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 Mm. There. So now I know that shape. That's a 4 inch. I may not have pulled that out though, because it's a bit more shady. I don't think I've pulled that one out. I've got, no, don't have that one. Do have that one though. I haven't pulled that one out. That's very frustrating. Okay, what about these? I should have these. There's one. And last but not least, come on. You've got to be in here. Puzzle's saying to me right now, I do not got to be in here, missus. Ah! Yay! I did have that one out. That just all depends on how well you've sorted it, Victoria. That's what the puzzle's saying to me right now. Um, I don't think I've got that bit. Uh, hang on. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. I suppose I could. Maybe I have. Hang on. I feel. Oh, unless it's in here. No, I don't think it is. I don't think it's in the frame pile. So let's just do a bit of brute forcing. No, not the right shape. I'm finding centerline, not middle centerline pieces as well. That's what I'm trying to say. Nope, they're not the right shape. They're not the right shape. Okay. Nope, don't have that one out. So I'm not gonna fret about it. I will come back to it. And move on to the other side. Right. Now, several of these should go in here, I would hope. And possibly some frame pieces too. So let's put these at the top. And there's one for starters. And there's two. Both with bits of frame on. So let's see what else I can spot. Right. I believe that is a centerline piece. So this is the center. These pieces here are going to go right above Mickey. Um, right, so this is where the wee tiny bits of shadow come into their own because I can tell they're going to go somewhere right beside a frame. Like that. And that. Another one. Eh, yes, you go in there. Right, so that's helping me a bit. These shadows on the pieces Hmm. Eh, no. Ah, yes. There's still some tiny bits of frame on these pieces, and I can't see where they go. Not on this board, anyway. Ah, that goes in there. Three, or two now. Um, Standard shapes. Last one. Nope. Yes. Right, that's that bit then. These should be in here because these are quite bright, these pieces, so I should have them. There's you. Yes, right. So these aren't as obvious, but there are a bunch that go down here. This is where the center line is, so this can be a little bit trickier to figure out. And actually, I'm gonna need those pieces from Mickey. So what I'm gonna do, where's Mickey? Oh, he's at the bottom. Of course he's at the bottom. Where else would he be? Right, there he is. So those pieces uh just here attached to his frame are now gonna come in handy here. Um no. Mm. Oh, this is gonna be fun. Centerline pieces are always just the worst. The worst. Um, ah, right. That seems to go in there. So if it's not that one, is it that one? Could be. The pieces along the center line are always just really similarly shaped and hard to distinguish. Maybe it's not that one. Maybe it's that one. In which case these might now fit. Ah, I think that's right. I think. Oh, we'll soon find out. Uh, right, so then this is going to be difficult without this top layer. It's not you. Is it you? Yes, I think it might be you. So then, what goes in there? Looks too dark. It's not that one, definitely. Don't think it's that one either. Right. Do you know what I think? I'm gonna have to try and find these bits here with there's some bright bit of wall, but there's shadow on it because it's right underneath Rapunzel, and there's a row of them here as well because it's right underneath Jasmine. If I can just find them, I don't think any of them are going to be in the frames because I don't think I've got any frame missing really from these now. So let's see what I can find. See, that's another centerline piece, you can tell. So it'll be like this type of thing, which goes up there. Uh, Might go in there. All right. Okay, I'm on another hunt. I'm just going to scope out bright pieces still because they're the bits that stand out. It's not the shadowy bits, it's the bright bits. There. That one. Nope. Okay. I hope you're still enjoying this. I know it gets quite monotonous doing these bits. But they're going in, that's the main thing. Oh, my throat. Excuse me, sorry. So much that one. It doesn't matter if they don't go along that bit, because at least I've pulled out, I've separated a piece from all the rest. That goes in there. There. So now I've got a row that I can actually um, attach these Mickey bits to. which I'm going to pull up because I've clearly got them on the wrong spot anyway, so I don't think I need to leave them on that board. But I can see now that that's going to be either this one, no, or this one, no, or this one. There we go. That bit goes in. And then I can attempt to try and... So that bit goes in there. That bit sits in there. That bit sits in there. Okay, so that's making that a lot easier. Well, let's have a wee break and see what everybody's saying. I've been busy and also enduring the hot weather. Yeah, I think we all have. Bag A of magical bookcase done. Yay! Yay! Well done! Oh, that's perfect. We'll do a few smaller puzzles until I depart for puzzle camp. That sounds brilliant. Oh, congrats! Have you popped a picture in the Discord? They'll be there in spirit, I guess. Yeah. Oh, yeah. It was nice of him to let me know. Just drinking a coffee and we'll do a bit on my Star Wars. It's going quite slow, but I'm still enjoying. You know what? Definitely enjoy that puzzle. It's awesome. Motivated by your puzzling, Vicky. Oh, well, good. I'm glad you find it motivating. I am very glad. Certainly doing things like this is, yeah, it's tough. Mm. But I'm getting there. I'm getting there. Right, so that goes that way around. Goes in there. Whew. I can leave small puzzles to get other things done, but big ones demand all my time. Yes. I know the feeling. Got to head off. Hope to see some of you in July. Oh, see you later, Susan. Thanks for popping in. See you next. Pardon me, sorry. See you next week. I'm so excited. Right, okay. I'm just gonna keep on plugging away because I am finding them, so that's good. Just keeping these ones separate because they're the ones that attach to Mickey. Do you know, I think I might have found the missing one on the other board. I did! There it is! Yes! Yes, yes, yes! Right. Okay, so there should be more. These are really quite bright, but they're not going in here, so I don't know where they do go. Mm. I suppose I'm going for the medium greenish blues now. But they aren't all... They don't all fit in here, I don't think. I wonder if you've got that. I think I have. Um, it must be that. So then, is that that? Probably. I hope. Right. Any more? I'm not. I don't see any more. Centerline obvious pieces. If you see what I mean. All right. I'm gonna have another rummage in here. There should be more. Should be more. What about you? No. You? No. No. Determined. I'm determined to find you. I would like to get these pieces in. And then I think next time, whenever that happens to be, there will have been shape sorting. All right, come on. I should have you guys in here. Is it you? No. Hmm. These ones are proven elusive. Hmm. What about you? Ah, there's one. Hmm. Got that one. So they get darker as they come over towards the edge here. So they're not as easy to find. And that is quite a distinct shape. So I feel like I'll know that one when I see it. That's a 3 ounce. One in. That's you. So where are you? Come on, you're so obvious. Where are you? I mean, it's a standard shape, but it's like a really distinctive one. It's kind of wider at one end. No. Ugh, oh well. Again, I'm not going to worry too much. That's actually filled in a good bit. I'm just gonna see because we've got see there's a frame piece there, and I'm just was wondering if I could maybe find any from here. Well, I got one in. Mm, no, so I don't think I can fit any more of those on here. So now what I might do is go to one of the bottom quadrants. Just have a look at the poster. Like here, between Mickey and Alice, that's fairly bright, and the same on the other side where Tinkerbell is. So maybe I can do a little bit here with the bottom two. Um, and then it's going to be a case of coming to these areas and just shape sorting, finding the pieces from the shape sorting. But I haven't shape sorted yet, as you obviously can tell. So I'll maybe do that next. What time are we? 10:30. Just keep gap filling if you've got more pieces. Oh, till you've got more pieces. Yeah. Yeah, just gonna keep going. I'll get there. And I could always um use the piece cut eventually, especially for that big area at the bottom. Um I can use the piece cut like I did for the floor. So right, let's grab the bottom two. I'm just gonna do a swapperoo. Oh, told you it was a workout, didn't I? Puzzling is a workout. Okay. Hmm, Does go in there. Oh, that goes in there. Okay, so I'm still finding bits of Dumbo, which is good. Um, there we are. Okay, well these are frame pieces that are going in, so that's good. Yeah, I'll work on this area because I've got a few brighter ones out still, and I'll just try and keep filling them in. That, um, darn it, thinks it's up here. So I'll leave that on that board. I'm just trying to center this a little bit so you can see it. All right, let's see if I can I'll move that down, and then I've got a bit of a space here that I can work in. So that, for example, oh, well, that's quite a bright one. It must go the other side, though. There, there's one. Be wherever they are. I think it's going to be there. There we are. Then you with the little shadowy bit down the side. That's what I'm looking for. Like that. There. That's a pretty obvious shape. 2 in, 2 outs on adjacent. Now then, there are actually some bits of frame on those. Like that, for example. And maybe that. Yes. And one there. Ah, that's that one. Right. Okay, that's good. I'm glad I'm still getting frame pieces in. But now I want to find these. Oh, ha! Frame piece and a frame piece. Right, but they're not frame pieces. So I should be able to find those. Okay. Okay, come on. Where are you? There we are. And that's a centerline piece, so it should, in theory, be quite obvious, but I'm not seeing it at the moment. That's okay, though. What about along here? And along here? Like, these should be obvious, too. I may have to jump around a bit, though, because, just to narrow pieces down, because I'm just not necessarily seeing the right pieces, and I've got a lot of bright pieces here still, but they're not, I've filled in a lot of them. So I'm going to just jump to the other board briefly. The bottom left. And if it means I have to jump around, it means I have to jump around. Sorry, the bottom right, not bottom left. I want with Mickey on. Got a bit skew-whiff just there. You can see a bit better the gap between floor and frame here. Right, so that goes in there. Ah, that one goes in there. So the shadows, they're helping me to figure things out. Um, right. Okay. Okay, I think I just need to put these down. And there's definitely some frame pieces there. It's gonna go Don't know about that one. What about you? There. Goes in there. Yes. Okay. Yes, you go in there. Right. Frames. Right. These are all fairly dark now, these pieces. So I'm not sure how many of them are going to go up here. There's some going in. Just six. Six frame pieces now. That's good. That's good going. I think. So now, let's see. You go in there, and you go in there. Right, and then, so they're really bright. They're still fairly bright here, but not quite so much. So let's see what I can fit in. There we are. I'm trying to pick out the most noticeable shapes for now. Um, nope. That one. Nope. Yes. That looks like a centerline piece. Uh, there we go. Some strategic puzzling going on here. Ah, that one goes in there. Yes, that one goes there. No. Yes. Um, hmm, nope. Well, if you guys don't go in here, then where are you? Um, just two ticks while I've definitely got a centerline piece here. Maybe not. Well, I don't know then. These ought to go around here somewhere. Uh, then again, maybe I can go back to the other board and, like, now I've narrowed them down a bit. Oh, there, it's there. There's the centerline piece. There. Right, let's go back to the other board. Juggling again. Oh, don't forget to actually move the pieces across, Vic. There we go. All right, so come on. You've got to be in here, you guys. Yes, there's one. There's another one. Hmm. All right, I think I'm going to go on a hunt. Some more brighter coloured ones. I've still got a couple of. There's one, I think. Is it? No, it isn't. Is it you? Yes. That's another frame piece in. Oh, there's another frame piece in. That means I've got four left. Uh, there's another one. Make that three. It's just the tiniest little sliver of frame on that piece. Up there? No. Oh, I don't know. Right, that's fine. That's fine. At least they're narrowed down. Right, I'm just going to pull a bunch more out and see what I can find. Any kind of medium greens, greenish blues. I don't even know what colour to describe this wall. Come on, you can find them. Okay. Oh, there's actually a bit of kind of bit of frame on that one. There. Yeah, it's that bit that I was looking for earlier. One. Oh, oh, they're jumping out my box. Oh, wait a minute. That's the bit I couldn't find. Not on that board. There. Yay! Found it. Mm. Okay, well, pulled a bunch more out. So I can have another go at this and flip back to the other board if needs be. Mm. I don't dare start another puzzle. I tend to neglect other things, and I have to pack and do chores before I leave. I know what you mean. Just drinking a coffee, and we'll do a bit of my Star Wars. Oh no, I've read that. I've read that. I've somehow missed that one that you said, Thomas. Congrats on finishing Bag A of Bookcase. Great job. Where are you on the bookcase, Dexter? Have you finished it? Or have you done two sections? I can't remember. Gosh, I'm so out of the loop on Discord right now. Frames! Sabo, I'm exhausted doing my Pokemon puzzle. The heat just drained me, down to the last layer of pieces in the box. So sad I can't finish it. Good luck with the background. Yeah. The heat, it does. It takes it out of you when it's really hot. I'm excited for the Pokemon 40k. Finally going to get a break from Disney. Are you all Disneyed out, Guston? I'm just hoping to do all the pictures separately. It feels more manageable. Yeah. Is this is the 5,000 piece, right? Uh, Now then. Trying to find these. There. There's one. That one's filled in now. Thank you. Yes, that one's in. The tiniest wee bit of frame in that piece. I think I might know where it goes. Or not, actually. No, maybe not. I don't know. This. Come on, have I got any? I must have some of you. Right, what about this one? Oh, that goes in there. Okay, so then that's that one. Yes. These are just generally a bit brighter, so I'm just spotting them. We are. Might not necessarily have these. It's possible they're a wee bit too dark and I've just not pulled them out. Where's that one? That's you. And that's you. Oh no, that's. Yes. Um, alright, well, there's a few gone in there. Um, and they're all a bit dark, so I'm gonna move boards again. Sorry for the shuffling, folks. Uh, I found where that bit goes, that bit with the frame on. I knew I'd seen it somewhere. It's over here. It's that one. Um, so now they're all bunched in my hand again, so uh, let's figure this out. Pretty sure. Oh, I thought that one went there. Maybe not. That's the one. Got that one. We are. That's a centerline piece, that one. It goes in there. Right, so these are still quite bright, but they don't go in here. And don't think they go in the board I was just doing. Let's see. No, I don't think they do. Wait a minute. Ah, that one does. Right, so then they must go in one of the top boards. I mean, there's a bunch down here that I haven't really finished. Underneath Rapunzel, possibly they go there. And this is definitely a centerline piece, this one here. Yes, that goes in there. No, they don't go there. So where do these go then? Um, that's all the bright bits on there are all filled out. Oh wait. Oh, that goes there. They don't go here. They're too bright. Maybe they go on the bottom boards, I don't know. I'll see if I can find these. Try. Well, there's one. It's a much more gradual gradient, and it's a bit darker here underneath Rapunzel. Uh, so not necessarily easy to spot. There's no frame on it, so it's not going to be in there. I mean, even if I'm not finding the right pieces, at least I'm still pulling out the brighter ones. No. But they're all starting to look the exact same. Oh, all right, here we go. There. Yes. When I see them, I know them. If you see what I mean. Still feels like there's so many in here. There, that's that one in. So, I mean, there's three there. Then we're looking at this big bit here. And the top two quadrants are really looking pretty good. Eh, oh, no, I'm not spotting them. I think I've got them out. Wait. Ah, that's the centerline bit. They're definitely too bright for this. Amazed I managed to find the centerline piece. It'd be good if I get those two filled in, but I'm not going to worry too much if I don't. And I don't think I want to start any more sorting in today's stream. I think that should happen after. There's a bit of frame on that piece. That should happen after Puzzle Camp, and I'll do it pre-stream. Um, just shape sort them. And I honestly think I'm just going to dive straight in with the using the cut pattern. Ah, whew, I found one. Yeah, so now I'm looking for a three ins, one out. Okay, let's see if I can find it. Found it. Yes. Okay, so this is the top right quadrant, and the only bit that needs filling in is up here. Um, right, I'm just going to quickly see if I can get any more in there. I don't think I can though, they're quite dark. Oh, I did, there's one. No, I don't think any of them go there. So this is the bottom right quadrant. Um, I've got some gaps here and here, but we're more or less just at the dark bits at the bottom now. In fact, that bit of frame that I just found, I think, might actually be a bit of floor. It is. That bit goes in there. It's dark, the floor, so you can't always spot the tiny little bit of brown on the prong. There's still a few slightly brighter pieces in this bit, so I'm just going to see if I can find any of them from these. Um, yeah, finding a few. Not sure about that one. Don't know. They're fairly bright, those two, but I've not, that's the only other one I had left that I've pulled out. So we've seen the top right and bottom right quadrants. This is bottom left, and we still don't have the floor joined because there's no edge on this side. So no vertical edge. So this will be joined when the wall is joined. But I've managed to fill in a good bit here. And then the last quadrant is top left, which there's 3 pieces here, and then all the other bits are down this side. And there'll be centerline pieces there, so they should hopefully stand out. Um, so yeah, I mean, it's really, now then, hang on. Oh, it's going to pop a bit in there, but I don't know where I put the piece. So yeah, I mean, it's really filling out, but a lot of the pieces now are kind of the same colour. So it's going to be a case of shape sort. There's still a couple of bits of frame in these pieces, but goodness knows where they go. Uh, wait. Oh, that goes there. That's frame. That's definitely not floor, but this one might be. This one might be floor. No, it's not. I don't know then. Don't know about that one. So I'm just going to pop them in there. So that's all the pieces left. Tray of wall pieces that are more or less the same colour. Maybe when they're laid out, it'll be a bit more obvious to me. Some of the colour, because I can see some of the slightly brighter ones, so maybe that'll help. But I think I'm just going to use the cut pattern. I think I'm going to use the other side of the puzzle and just use it like a map, just to make it quicker. What do you think? Uh, Wait a minute. I'm just sorry. I'm just looking to see where I was. Just hoping to do all the pictures separately. Oh no, I read that. There's just so much Disney one human should have to endure. I know. I'm with you on that right now. I've finished A and B. Haven't been puzzling lately. I've been looking at Discord the last couple of days, inspiring me to look at section C. Oh, yay! Oh, that's good. I really hope this is the last time I take and post only the progress pictures. By the end of next week, I will finish for sure, right? Yeah, hopefully. Hopefully, but you know what? There's no rush. There's no rush. Puzzle sense time. When they all look the same colour slash texture, I know. It may be time. Yeah, the tray of pieces looks horrifying. Yeah, it does. That's why I'm not looking at it anymore. You might need a break from live stream puzzling after puzzle camp, Vicky. Who knows? Like, honestly, I don't know how I'm going to feel after puzzle. I might want to collapse in a heap. Who knows? Awesome progress, Vicky. Just the shape sort and it's done. Yeah, shape sort and piece cut pattern. I'm just gonna just dive right in with that. I think did great today. Thank you so much. Yeah, I'm pleased with what I got done. And a fair bit of the wall went in. I mean, there's still a lot left, but quite a few pieces went in, so that's good. So much done now. Well done. Looks great. Amazing work in this heat. I know. Thank goodness for the fan. Marvelous, Vicky. Thank you, SS. You won't need to write frames anymore because they're done. You'll have to start writing wall. Oh, if only they just attached. Oh, is this annoying gap of wall here? Oh well. Oh well. I'll stop moaning. I'll stop moaning. Whew. All right. So this is the last of the, shall we say, normal live streams before Puzzle Camp. Um, if you are coming to Puzzle Camp, I look forward to seeing you. If you're watching from home, I look forward to entertaining you, I guess. Hopefully you are entertained. Um, I'm going to put out an information sheet tomorrow. I've got the one for the attendees done. I need to do one for the non-attendees, but I'm going to put them both out tomorrow. And wall, just practicing. Yes, that was good. That was good. Um, so look out for those. They'll be posted both in my post tab on YouTube and in the Discord server. The diddly squat video is finished, but it needs authorizing. I don't know if I'll have to make any changes, and I've no idea how long it's going to take them to get back to me. I suspect Ravensburger will get back pretty quick. Diddly squat is a bit of an unknown. If I can do a live chat premiere on it, then I will. Might be in the middle of Puzzle Camp, who knows? We shall see. But I think that would be fun to do as well, Thomas. And actually, I did have that thought, but I wasn't able to put it out before. Excuse me, sorry, I wasn't able to put it out before Puzzle Camp. It could be that they're both incredibly quick, and I could maybe put it out at the beginning of next week. But we'll see what happens. And yeah, the next few well, the next several days are going to be all about the Puzzle Camp. So um enjoy Puzzle Camp. Look forward to the Puzzle Camp live streams. Yeah, I know it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. Alrighty, folks, I'm gonna leave it there. Thank you all so much for joining me tonight. Pleased with what I got done. I'll see if I can get a progress picture and post it. But yeah, now this goes away for a little bit until after Puzzle Camp, and I will see you next time. Tatty bye. Happy puzzling, folks.